I read constantly about those things that come out from the bottomless pit. How it's commanded them that they not touch anybody with the seal of God on their foreheads, or any green thing, or any tree. They're under a command. But they torment everybody who does not have that seal. But they will weep when they say it. When the highways buckle. When travel becomes impossible. When people have to shelter in place. When war breaks out, a war so vicious, a war that if God does not put an end to it, would consume all life on this planet. Do you know that's coming? That is coming. There's going to be hardly anybody left on the face of this earth. Do you know that? It's coming. And it approaches quickly. Let me give you a snapshot of what it's going to look like. Imagine a time with high winds that never cease. Sand is blowing all over the place. The red sands will blow all over the earth. Water, after inundating most land masses, will wash many things out to sea. Infrastructure damaged beyond repair in certain regions. For that moment, and a great war breaks out and nuclear weapons will be utilized. In fact, the whole world will witness what a modern-day nuclear warhead will do. The whole world is going to witness this. And in that day, they're going to attempt to cover everything they are and say, I can't believe they did that. There will be a selection process during that time, right before all grace and mercy is pulled from the earth. But they're coming to you. They will seek to know what you know. They're going to want guidance, safe places to go, what to expect, how do they feed their children. All these things are coming to you for. You know what the Lord said? Be ready to give an answer as to, number one, why you believe. And if you give that answer, they're going to ask you for direction. What can you tell them? You cannot lie during that time. All of the mythical names are coming back. Do you hear me? All of them. People will see every mythical character you can possibly imagine. They will show up in many different forms. People are going to have a genuine fear. And then the heavens will change. Plasma conduits will come down to the surface of the earth, burning everything they touch. And if anybody ever gets close to it, they will be incinerated or burned very badly. Scars will be all over the earth. Back in the old days, they recorded these happenings. In fact, it looks like an hourglass. A triangle on top and a triangle on the bottom. That universal depiction of the heavens right over that symbol implies plasma came down from the heavens to the earth, leaving these swirled marks on the ground. Anybody ever see that in archaeology? The Middle East is falling apart. You guys know that. We're about, I say right now, right after Christmas, you guys better keep your head on a swivel. We're not going to be far away from a combative situation. Anger is going to flare incredibly high. They're doing their best to cover up the fact that we could honestly be going to war. When does the other than lunar eclipse occur? Oh, when does that other lunar eclipse occur? You guys know where that comes from. That comes from when that object is placed between the earth and everything else, and it obstructs the view of a portion of what all mankind sees. I found that And that was located as happening before. And even before that, it happened. Most cultures say it coincides with their destruction. They also found a great complex underneath the waters. This complex is beautiful. There's no way you're going to say, that anybody would say, no, I don't want to see that. This place is beautiful. Those things are beautiful, but it's some pretty life-altering, visuals to see. And long ago, when the earth was blocked by said objects 37 brought up, that place became very active. Things happen in the earth, and again, it's about to happen again. What preparations, conditions, degrade? Could you elaborate? Well, the atmospheric degradation is going to cause some severe problem. Well, it already is. The atmosphere is degrading. It's changing. How many people are finding it difficult to breathe? Or your breathing has changed? How many people have had that in the last year? Non-smokers, though, not people who smoke, non-smokers. How many people have found that their how they breathe and how they, respond to things as far as their cardiovascular system is different? I think that water event is going to be so sudden and so swift. Are we giving warnings of it now? Yes, we are. How many floods did we have in the last month? Last month alone, December. How many floods? Out of season floods. Right? Somebody says volcanic or geopolitical. I think both are going together. I think both fit. Wouldn't you say 37? Because I'll tell you something. I strongly, firmly believe that a natural disaster is going to change the face of politics as we know it forever. And that's got to be within... I'm scared to give it time, but it's just, we live in a very different time. Yeah, we do.